Thanks everybody for tuning in for our very first live stream concert. As we are testing out this system, please be patient. I'm Amber, the track director for the DragCon Folk Music track, and I am very happy to have Mikey Mason joining us for our very first show.
All right, let's do this. As soon as I pull up my thing, look, I'm so prepared. This is something that's going to be on the next album or so. It's called Friday Night, 1988. We spent 15 years on this planet. Didn't know if we'd get 15 more. We had Headbangers Ball on our MTV and a Nightmare on Elm Street 4. We had a friend with a car and a fake ID getting buzzed on Boone's Farm wine. But we were up in our rooms playing D&D, losing all track of the time. And we were blowing it up at the movies with Die Hard and Young Guns. We were looking around at the mall food court, cracking up everyone. And we were looking for someone to skate with while George Michael sang Faith. Friday night, 1988. We were the few who knew of the Morris worm. We had Windows 2.0. We had Holy Grail on VHS. And everyone shouting quotes. And the mall was a place where we all would go to be seen with all our friends. With a set of wheels and a learner's permit, the party never ends. And we were rocking it out at the concerts with Ozzy and the crew. We were cruising the strip of the circle, looking for something to do. Oh, we were hovering out on the sidelines till the DJ said all skate. Friday night, 1988. We were holding on to our everything with a handful of friends in our dreams, looking for something we can't define, not knowing what anything means. Saying I'm not bad, I'm just drawn that way, watching Super Mario run, waiting for life to kick some ass, cause we're all out of bubble gum. And we were rocking it out at the movies with Die Hard and Young Guns. We were joking around at the mall food court, cracking up everyone. Oh, we were looking for someone to skate with while George Michael sang Faith. Friday night, 1988, rocking it out at the concerts with Ozzy and the crew. Cruising the strip of the circle, looking for something to do. Oh, we were hovering out on the sidelines till the DJ said all skate. Friday night, 1980. Friday night, 1980. Friday night, 1988. Woo! There we go. Hey, welcome to the test show. We're testing the stuff to make sure that you can have a DragonCon Filk music track. Right now, we're being controlled by our overlords, Amber and Pat. So make sure you give them applause and props every chance you get. They make this stuff happen. This, if you know who I am, it's probably because of this song, but probably not heard this way. This was off the Polyjuice EP. It was the best game ever. Traps and riddles were so clever, and hardly any of our party even died, except for George, but he deserved it. He kept doing really dumb shit when we spent his magic items up. I swear to God, he almost cried. And when he came back in the game as his new gnome thief mage assassin, we took all his gear again and sold him as a slave. Best game ever. It was the best game ever. It was the best game ever. I took his set of +4 leather, and then we hopped on board the plot train, let it take us for a ride. But then George came back, and this time he was a druid who refused to leave the forest, but always tried to start a fight, and that's exactly town who turned out to be a god in disguise. Best game ever. Cause Georgia's Druids had got severed, and he came back in the game while we were going through this cave to slay a dragon. But this time he played a barbarian who hated both our magic users. He carried a sword of magic flames, and when we reached that dragon's lair, he argued tactics for an hour till we fed him to the dragon. Then we killed it in 3 rounds. Best game ever. Wound down the adventure back in town inside the tavern, there was George as a half-elf, half-orcish monk illusionist. And as we counted out our treasure, he insisted on attempting to seduce the barmaid, laughing as she cried and raised her fist, until we all picked up our weapons. And as he died, he swore he would never game with us again as long as he lived. Best game ever. Saved a barmaid, slayed a dragon, got some treasure, raised a flagon. Now we racked up the XP and we will never have to deal with George's bullshit in another game again. That is at least until next week, because he is our DM's brother, and her mom won't let us game here in their basement anymore unless we say that he can play. And yeah, I know you had to be there, but I swear by all that's holy, victory was never sweeter than it was today. Best game ever. Just making some adjustments. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Every last one of you. If you know who I am and what I do, is because of that song more than likely, or because of this song. She's got a good job. She works hard for the money. She looks like a model, like a Playboy bunny. She likes comic books and video games. She even plays Warhammer 40K. But she don't like Firefly. That's why I had to say goodbye. She don't like Firefly. She's gone, gone, gone. She drinks good beer, drives a hybrid car. She's hotter than her Warcraft avatar. She's got her own dice bag, her role-playing games. She even wears steampunk lingerie. But she don't like Firefly. She didn't even cry when redacted. We don't do spoilers. She don't like Firefly, so she's gone, gone. Fine, Snape kills Dumbledore. For our 1-month anniversary, we spent a weekend naked playing Halo 3. Great time laughing at zombie movies till I pulled out my copy of Serenity. She got all, said we have to watch this. I just said, shall she? Hit the brakes. She don't like Firefly. She didn't even cry when she learned that Soylent Green is people. She don't like Firefly, so she's gone, gone, gone. But she what? She don't like Firefly. That's why I had to say goodbye. She don't like Firefly, so she's gone, gone, gone. Yeah. Oh. I think I'm going to do some new stuff for you. This is also going to be on the next album. This is a song that's very appropriate for Dragon Con. It's about cosplay. So let's do this. It's called Regalia. Working over, candles burning at both ends, and somehow I just can't enjoy the dividends. Let's try that over. Maybe if I pay attention to the chords, huh? Working over candles, burning at both ends. But somehow I just can't enjoy the dividends. I just need something more to rise above it all. It's time to give my fairy godmother a call. Sometimes you gotta look good, it's not enough to be good, even though the inside's all that counts. I wanna be a princess, sorcerer's apprentice, gonna need a long cape and a crown. I need regalia. Give me regalia. I need regalia. Give me regalia. Another Monday morning landing in the rough. I might be doing fine, but it's still not enough. There's something more to life, a subtle shade of grace. When the right wardrobe puts a smile upon your face. Sometimes you gotta look good, it's not enough to be good, even though the inside's all that counts. I wanna be a hero, something more than zero. Gonna need a long cape and a crown. I need regalia. Give me regalia. I need regalia. Give me regalia. When I need confidence and I don't feel it all, I do a costume change and jump back in the brawl. It's not enough to look good, sometimes you gotta be good, even though the inside's all that counts. I wanna be a princess, sorcerer's apprentice, gonna need a long cape and a crown. I need regalia. I need regalia. Give me regalia. I need regalia. You see a link at the bottom of the screen right now. It says patreon.com/Mikey Mason. These songs that have not yet been released have been released in demo form to my patrons. For as little as $1 a month, you get a song a week. That's 52 songs a year for as little as $12 a year. And if you can afford more, that's awesome too. But I subscribe to the policy, you got to take care of yourself before you can take care of anybody else. So if you can afford $1, that's cool. If you can't, I understand. Eventually, these will be out. Currently, all of my music, and I intend to keep it this way for the foreseeable future, is pay what you want on Bandcamp for the same reason. The songs don't do me any good if people aren't listening to them. So if what you can afford right now is $0, and that's perfectly understandable, you can go to mikeymason.bandcamp.com and download all of my available albums on there for $0. And then later, if you have the money and you think they're worth paying for, you can come back and download them again and pay for them at that point, right? You can do that. So, this is another one that's going to be on one of my... I'm currently, by the way, sitting on about 3 albums worth of material. So I'm probably going to put a non-comedy album out, a comedy album out, and then maybe just a collection of my parodies out. But I already put Mikey Mason Greatest Crits out, so you can find that as well. But it's just it's all my gaming songs. I shambled toward the break room with Monday morning blahs. A tiny shred of hope inside our darkened souls, because we all have heard the whispers, confections we can thieve. We stumble from our cubicles in search of sweet reprieve, shifting through the mass of worker drones left in our wake. We zero on our morning quarry cake. Give me that frosted, sweetened serotonin moment of reprieve. Give me that sugar rush full of endorphins, making me believe that I can make it through this black and blue existence where I yawn and maybe break on through the color world beyond. No one likes you, Brenda, and no one likes you, Bob. No one cares about your kids or stupid friggin' job. We don't care about your outcomes, don't care about your praise, or the idea that you stole from someone else to get your raise. We all sing happy birthday with all the joy that we can fake, but the only thing we came here for is cake. Give me that frosted, sweet serotonin moment of reprieve. Give me that sugar rush full of endorphins, making me believe that I can make it through this black and blue existence where I yawn and maybe break on through the color world beyond. Stumbled through the doorway, maybe half a second late, slowed down by the traffic flow of coworkers with plates. I feel my heartbeat racing, madness as it comes. My eyes fall to the empty mass of frosting, smears and crumbs, and like a honey badger I start grabbing at their plates. I don't care about anything but cake. Give me that frosted, sweet serotonin moment of reprieve. Give me that sugar rush full of endorphins, making me believe that I can make it through this black and blue existence where I yawn and maybe break on through the color world beyond. I just need cake. Give me my cake. I just need cake. I just need cake. I just need cake. Give me cake. Give me my cake. I just need cake. I do hope you're enjoying yourself tonight. I'm just scrolling up to see if I can find the actual feed because I don't see it, but that's cool because some of you have to be watching, right? All right. I'm wearing a gaming shirt. This is from BFG Con. Frederick, Maryland. Be they metal or of stone or of plastic, you must own them. Shiny math rocks make that click-clack sound. See them lined up at the convention. Little dice goblins, a line too long to mention. I start twitching and fingers itching every time they hear that click-clack sound. Shiny math rocks, clicky-clacky. Random numbers make me happy. Shiny math rocks, clicky-clacky. Shiny math rocks make that click-clack sound. Grubby fingers clutching madly as they hear the shiny math rocks clicky-clacky. Little goblins scream, take my money, every time they hear that click-clack sound. Shiny math rocks clicky-clacky. Random numbers make me happy. Shiny math rocks clicky-clacky. Shiny math rocks make that click-clack sound. for your gaming or whatever, or your own geeky endeavor. Shiny math rocks make that click-clack sound. Shiny math rocks, clicky-clacky, and the numbers make you happy. Shiny math rocks, clicky-clacky. Shiny math rocks make that click-clack sound. Shiny math rocks make that click-clack sound. Here's another one that's going to be, wow, we're just burning through this. That's cool. I don't mind that. Here's another one that's going to be on one of the upcoming albums that if you were a patron of mine on patreon.com, you'd already have. Although it's been on thefump.com. I read your hasty diatribe, saw it was short-sighted. I read your hasty diatribe, saw it was short-sighted, and before I knew it, I'd already started typing a well-thought-out reply, insightful and discerning, and a total waste of time. Type, 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 delete, delete, delete. Drink, scroll, sigh, repeat. Type, 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 delete, delete, delete. Drink, scroll, sigh, repeat. This is pretty handy in today's political climate. I found another post or 12. Intemperate, misguided, and misinformed as well. I stopped myself 3 paragraphs into my reply, 'cause you don't care about the truth, you only want to fight. And type, 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 delete, delete, delete. Drink, scroll, sigh, repeat. Type, 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 delete, delete, delete. Drink, scroll, sigh, repeat. You're so sure you've got the high ground on every subject line. Your hashtag philosophy is really quite divine. And so to myself, so to end this cycle where I type but I don't send, I click one single button that can stop it all. Unfriend, type, 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 delete, delete, delete. Drink, scroll, sigh, repeat. Type, 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 delete, delete, delete. Drink, scroll, sigh, repeat. Sing it with me. Type, 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 delete, delete, delete. Drink, scroll, sigh, repeat. Now let's solve the problem. Type, 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 drink, scroll, sigh. Clicking on unfriend, goodbye. Indiana is the crossroads of America on charts. Wisconsin is our dairyland. Kansas City is the heart. Our backbone is the Rockies, so strong and hard to pass. But just look behind Steve Rogers and you'll see our nation's that ass defeated Nazis. That ass outleapt Batroc. That ass spent several decades frozen solid as a rock. That ass took out the rhino who can lift 100 tons. That ass beat Arnim Zola, Baron Zemo and his son. It infiltrated Hydra, took it down from the inside, and punched through Iron Man's armor, that ass known far and wide. It beat Red Skull and the Kingpin and the Winter Soldier too. That ass KO'd a werewolf, there's nothing it can't do. That ass that countered Quicksilver with superhuman speed. Muscular and firm, and just above America's thighs. That ass is so damn worthy, it could lift Mjolnir high. So keep your mottos and your slogans, for I shall raise my glass to the backside of Steve Rogers, who wields America's ass. To the backside of Steve Rogers, to the backside of Steve Rogers, to the backside of Steve Rogers, who wields America's ass. Also, new when that came out on July 4th, I've played it twice, really, in public. This is the second time. So, you know, you miss a lot when you're not on Patreon, but eventually those songs will come out, so don't worry about it. I care a little too much, I laugh a little too loud, I look a touch out of place, but still blend in with the crowd. And I was always picked last for everything at my school. I am the opposite of cool, and I still read comic books. I've got a long box or 9, got a house full of cats, I post their pictures online. I wear the shirt of the band whose concert I'm going to. I am the opposite of cool. I get a little too mad, cry a little too much, and I return every text, but I still feel out of touch. I get excited for things, I want to share them with you. I am the opposite of cool. I love some movies you don't, and don't like some that you do. I'm more a red shirt than Kirk, and I still love Doctor Who. And I know which Hogwarts house that I'd want sorted into. I am the opposite of cool. Got my head in the clouds and my feet on the ground. Got my nose to the grindstone, but there's no one around. Got my head screwed on tight, got my priorities straight, and every breath is a fight, but I'm feeling great. I don't have too many friends, and I still answer my phone. I just don't know how to dance unless I'm drunk or alone. I shouldn't care what you think, but I still probably do. I am the opposite of cool. I am the opposite of cool. All right. just a few more here. Let's see, how many do I have? All right. I have a couple more on here, but I'm going to do a few more because I got time. This is a song off of M. Not my newest album, but the one before that. My newest album is about Firefly. It's called Shades of Grey. It's available on mikeymason.bandcamp.com. But you can also listen to the writing, this podcast, the In the Verse podcast with Mark Gunn, which is where we discussed each episode of Firefly and then wrote songs inspired by each one. So that's where the album came from. This, however, was inspired by a Terry Pratchett series, the Tiffany Aching series. This is called Hatful of Sky. It's a very tricky thing to build a shamble out of string, with a life caught in the center and suspended like a sling. It's in the way you tie the knots, and in how you connect the dots, and in first sight and second thoughts, and now the world's refocusing. And maybe there was something you can't see until you need it, and maybe it was right there all along. But I hold these hills in my heart and in my bones. I can dance a Morris, I can wear midnight. With the strength of those before me, I will never be alone. And I've got a hat full of sky. It's your life out on the chalk. You weigh your words each time you talk. You do the work that's needing done, and then somehow you learn to see between right and wrong, and life and death, and between this world and the next. There's more edges to be watched than you thought there could ever be. Maybe there was something you can't see until you need it. Maybe it was right there all along. But I hold these hills in my heart and in my bones. I can dance the Morris, I can wear midnight. With the land beneath my boots, I will never be alone. And I've got a hat full of sky. I've got a hat full of sky. And out on the chalk, the horse is running, frozen in time for all to see. But I've seen the world while I was truly awake, and I watched the white horse prance along the cliffs beside the sea. And I hold these hills in my heart and in my bones. I can dance the Morris, I can wear midnight. With the land beneath my boots, I am never alone. And I've got a hat full of, I hold these hills in my heart and in my bones. I can dance the Morris, I can wear midnight. With the strength that goes before me, I will never be alone. And I've got a hat full of sky, hat full of sky, hat full of, I've got a hat full of sky, hat full of sky, hat full of, I've got a hat full of sky. I've got a hat full of. I'm going to take a moment and thank you guys for coming out, and then I also want to thank Amber and Pat for making this happen. I know Dragon Con had to wait until things were in a certain order for them to be able to cancel, and it's a financial thing. I mean, it's tricky, and we can't I can't get too much into it, but it has, I mean, it's obviously has to do with the force majeure contract or clauses in contracts, and as soon as it became financially feasible for them to not bankrupt themselves by canceling the con, they did, because I'm sure we all wanted the con to happen, we all wanted Dragon Con to happen, but we also all want to be safe, you know, and I get that, and you get that, and I know you do. So, thank you for hanging out. Thank you, Amber and Pat, for pushing forward to make sure that there's going to be a full Dragon Con Filk music track. And going literally above and beyond. You are awesome, and we all love you for it. And I don't think we could say it enough. Um, I know that there's going to be a Firefly drinking songs show of sorts. I'm not sure. At least we're going to attempt a Firefly drinking songs show of sorts on online. We the details aren't hammered out, but know that we plan on doing it. But that doesn't. I mean, I've got the flag, and so we need to do something, right? This land, would you call it this land? Would you laugh? Would you call it my grave? Would I curse as I'm suddenly and inevitably betrayed? Is it time for some thrilling heroics? If it is, let's go be bad guys. If I couldn't run or walk or crawl, would you carry me tonight? 'Cause I'm a big damn hero, baby, and I aim to misbehave. I'ma leave upon the way. I can kill you with my brain. Would you swear by your pretty floral bonnet? Would you threaten me with that special hell? Mercy is the mark of a great man. I guess I'm just a good man. Well, I'm alright, but I'm a big damn hero, baby, and I aim to misbehave. I'ma leave the boat away. I can't kill you with my brain. I swallowed a bug. I'm going on a year now. I ain't had nothing twixt my nethers to run on batteries. You mean to say, as in sex? To hell with this, I'm gonna live. 'Cause I'm a big damn hero, baby, and I aim to misbehave. I'ma leave the boat away. I can't kill you brain. I can kill you with my brain. I'm a big damn hero. I realized why I'm going through material so fast. I organized material for a convention show. It is 8:41, and I need to be off by between 15 and 10 till, so the next act can set up. But it's not the way it works right here. At least not tonight. But I realize that's the problem. That's what happened. So I apologize. So I'm gonna, take this moment and fill in the spaces that I didn't expect to have with stuff that I don't normally play that I love. So this is off of the album M, and this is a song about my depression. So. The day is slowing down. The gloaming settles in, and fast between your ears are all your doubts and fears, all those wasted years, and all that might have been. And heavy is your heart for all you couldn't hold. Played Judas to your dreams. Now you still hear their screams on faded movie scenes before the credits roll. You just have to hold on. You just have to hold on. You just have to hold on and breathe. Is this moment just before you fall asleep, when the world is lit by countless falling stars? You look through the lenses of these failures that you keep and can't see yourself the way you really are. You just have to hold on. You just have to hold on. You just have to hold on and breathe. The night is almost gone. The dawn is closing in, and as the world awakes, the spell around you breaks. Count every step you take, paint on that Cheshire grin. You just have to hold on. You just have to hold on. You just have to hold on and breathe. And breathe. All right. I think I got time for one more before I head off of here, because I will go ahead and cut it at 8:50. So we'll do one more song and be done. Thank you so much again for joining us here. Make sure you support the people whose talent you appreciate. All of us who make our living entertaining, our livelihood is, well, a lot of people's livelihood, even beyond ours, is really and severely affected. But so if you can help us out, do what you can. And if you can't, we completely understand, and I mean that we do understand, because I mean we're in weird circumstances too, and it's the way things are right now. But if you appreciate what I do and you can afford it for $1 a month, literally $1 a month. That's less than 1/5 of the price of a Starbucks coffee. You can get 12 songs. 52 songs a year. $12 a year, 52 songs a year. So 4 songs a month for less than 1/5 of the price of a Starbucks coffee. So or a fifth of the price of a beer at most places. So just it's $1 if you can, and if you can't, I get it. So, but we totally and truly appreciate you rocking it out with us, and we look forward to making the first Dragon Con Filk Music online track hard to beat if it ever has to happen again. You know what I mean? Amber, Pat, you both absolutely rock. You are goddesses of tech and stage, and we are humbled and bow and grovel at your feet. Thank you for making this happen. That being said, it's time to end this show. This is going to be my last song tonight. Thank you for hanging out with me. This is a song off of the Shades of Grey album, the Firefly album. This is the last song on the album. It's called Fade Away. Sorry, I'm getting a call. I've got a... I'm getting screwed up. There we go. Sorry about that. Everyone has conversations. I hear what they mean. Words are held like weapons, and they don't mean what you think. Feel them sharpening their smiles like blades. They hide behind their back. When I look out on the stars between them, all I see is black. Everyone has setbacks, even when they're on the mend. And I can understand, although I may not comprehend. Is it still my room, I wonder, even when I'm not inside? Is it gravity or love that holds us by each other's side? And I can look and see the sadness there behind a mother's eyes. I can't make you let me go, but I can smile and wave goodbye before I fade away. Then I'll fade away. Underneath the smooth veneer of soft civility, it's just not your moment now, but patience is the key. For some reason you can't hear, it's not a song but a duet. There's a method in the madness, but you just can't see it yet. And then I'll fade away, and then I'll fade Well, here I am. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Be my patron at Patreon and support the Dragon Con Filk music track. They deserve all the support and all the praise. Good night.
Thank you so much, Mikey. Thank you so much for being our guinea pig. I
I switched
really
headphones so I could
appreciate
hear
it.
you.
I just say thank you very much. Thank you so much for being our guinea pig with our live stream shows. For everybody, thank you guys so much for hopping on the stream. I know this was kind of last minute. We've got some other concerts planned as we work through all of the kinks on live streaming for Dragon Con itself. And if you haven't, please like us on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Twitter. And we keep up with us as we start getting more of this stuff organized. And don't forget, wear your mask. Thank you guys so much. Good night.